Hello YouTube, Gothic King, Coach 2 in the video. Now some people don't like me. I really don't give a shit though, because, you know, they can't handle the truth. You know. And, of course, being as it's YouTube, people are going to disagree with what I say. I really have no problem with disagreement. If everybody agreed with me, you know, it'd be pretty boring if we all thought the same, right? That's why the world's a unique place, you know? But gently, because last night I opened one of these. Well, that was a Monster import, was it? No, actually it was the Monster Black Ice. While making a copy of my testicular cancer video, the version that was wrong, I opened a Monster Black Ice, nothing but a shirt on, and the fucker just went and shot all over myself. I was kind of bummed because that was a waste of energy drink. But if I knocked the can on the floor and thought, oh, I'll open it. Yeah, right. It was not, you know. Which is kind of sucky because I could have saved that for my energy. Oh well. Kevin. You know, I kind of passed down like the chair. It's 11. It's almost 12 o'clock in the morning. So another all-nighter, maybe. If I go into Walmart tomorrow, though, I have to attempt to at least smooth the nail polish. With about this much left. Yikes. You know, yeah. This is a purple kind. It's pretty good. Excuse me. I suppose my dad was coming home today. I guess it's tomorrow, but oh well. Anyway, and I'd like to thank everyone for you know, the positive feedback I get on my channel. Because today I had to deal with more trolls, and you know what, let them talk. There's a quote from one of my YouTube followers, and you're right, let them talk. Because, you know, honestly think life is surely really amusing, you know, when you've been picked on your entire life, and you want to pick on someone else, and it makes me a hypocrite, of course, but I don't give a shit. You know, I find life extremely grand because of its irony. I don't know. And if I get to Walmart, I'll get these monsters at a discount. Energy drinks will be at a discount. I forgot this one ginger tea thread. You know. Maybe I could be a vampire. Oh look, I sparkled in the sun. Yeah, I shouldn't have this monster. It's bad for my complexion. Bella, love me, even though I'm a giant douchebag. Really. I've only seen one Twilight movie against my will, just kind of, you know, yeah, you know, it was crap. It was the first one. It's a gimmick for little girls. But here's the thing. Twilight supports premarital sex and abortion. Do you really want your little girls to listen to that crap? Well, according to sources on YouTube, people who've actually watched that shit, they have sex before they're married, and they have a kid, but the kid's gonna kill Bella, so he has to eat out her uterus to save Bella. Now, where are the Christians in this? You know, like you're seeing right now. Okay, you want to get pissed off at SpongeBob for supposedly being gay, and who the fuck cares? Meanwhile, you're watching a show about vampires and abortion and premarital sex. Yeah, you really want your little girls watching that? Oh, my little 5-year-old just loves Edward. She thinks he's so hot. Oh yeah, well, my 5-year-old loves Jacob. Team Edward. No, Jacob. So your little 5-year-old's gonna learn about sex and abortion before she even hits 3rd grade, and meanwhile you don't watch SpongeBob because he might be gay. I don't see any logic in that, you know. Oh, and what the fuck, Cartoon Network? They made a new Looney Tunes show. I grew up as a little kid. Looney Tunes were like my all-time favorite cartoon character. Bugs Bunny, all them sons of bitches, man. They're funny as hell, right? Tom and Jerry, just slapstick, mindless cartoon violence. It was fun to watch when I was a little kid. You know, I like the old Looney Tunes much better. I saw all 3 episodes they have available on the on demand on my TV upstairs, and it had its funny moments, but it's not the same as the original Hanna-Barbera cartoons, you know. So yeah, I don't know why they keep, you know, taking a classic and raping it of its originality. That might have been a really dramatic metaphor, but I don't know. Maybe it'll get better. You know, to me, it's just one of those things where you have to give it a chance. Like The Simpsons, for instance. I don't know why the fuck they're so popular. I don't particularly find the show very funny. Although the newest episode, the one where the nerdy-looking neighbors, excuse me, gets a date for the first time with kids. I thought that was kind of a funny episode. I don't know. It was, you know, I mean, The Simpsons are, you know, debatable. It has its funny moments, but I don't particularly care for it. I'm more into Family Guy, American Dad, The Cleveland Show, and Bob's Burgers. Oh, dude, I love Bob's Burgers. That shit's fucking hilarious. The Weekend at Mort's and the Art Crawl are my favorite episodes so far. The Weekend at Mort's was got more of my sense of humor, you know, mortuary humor and whatnot, you know. You know, how many crazy kids can you know make jokes about death and make you laugh? Case in point, my Sean Saunders episodes. My classic opener. I asked Sean, where does he work? And he says, I work at a funeral home, and I'm used to saying assholes. There's no laughs, and tonight's no exception. He looks at me, and I'm like, fuck you, fuck you. But see, here's the thing. I can make fun of myself on YouTube in a ventriloquist skit. So you really think that trolls are going to get to me? You know, I find it rather amusing. Now, South Park's new episodes. Gotta dig South Park, man. It's one of my favorite shows to watch as well. And here's the thing. If you can't take a joke and learn to laugh at yourself, you should not be watching South Park. Case in point, they make fun of people with ADHD and people who are goth. I am goth and I have ADHD, so... But my ADHD is not as noticeable as it was, like, say, in grade school. I've pretty mellowed out over the years. But every now and then I'll lose my temper, and quite honestly, it doesn't get me anywhere but in trouble, so... Yeah. Woo! Okay, I was feeling tired, and I cracked open a Monster Import. Now I'm feeling wide awake. Yeah. No. But seriously, I hope we do get a job at Walmart, because that would really be nice overnight stock. I could be up chugging these tons of bitches between breaks. Staying up till like 10 o'clock at night to 7 in the morning is a shift, and it's good money. Sleep till like noon, get up, do a couple of YouTube videos while I'm smoking. If I get my own apartment, you know, we'll do whatever, and then go to work, you know, play my guitar, just have a routine. Because I want to keep my YouTube followers posted in my life. Once I get the job at Walmart, once I get my own apartment, I'll be able to smoke again. Because my smoking videos were fun though, weren't they? Like my first cigar video I made in my room with I believe it was a Black & Mild cigarillo. I talked about love and shit. I might have. I don't know. But here's the thing. I speak what's on my mind. That's kind of how YouTube works. You know, I'm honest about shit, you know. I took out the eyeliner again because, you know, my dad was coming home tomorrow, and I don't want to have to wash it off and put it back on in between videos and shit, so I'm just going to take it off, leave it off for a while. Because, you know, if my dad sees it, he'll have a hissy fit. But yeah, under a day, I got this house smoke-free, and you saw how much I fucking smoke on my channel, right? Pretty amazing. It doesn't smell like smoke anymore. And of course, I made my bed and shit. You can see that over there. It was a mess. I washed my sheets and my pillowcases and the green blanket I used to stuff on the doors. So yeah, I don't smell any more smoke in this house. So now I'm just sitting out on my front porch and smoking, you know. Because I shit you not, first time I moved in this neighborhood, you know, every time I go in the corner for a cigarette, all the old ladies that live in this very white-collar neighborhood of mine, if you will, thought I was a hood, so they told my dad, there's a creepy, suspicious character on the corner smoking, just you know anything about this. And of course, my dad knew who it was immediately. It was by the description. It was me in my jacket. But here's the thing. During the winter time, I walked over to the elderly people's houses down the street and shoveled all their driveways. And one was to be good, and two was to have an excuse to get out for a cigarette. So my dad told me to go shovel the snow, so I'm like, alright. So then I'd make my way over to the elderly people's house and shovel their driveways, because I'd be around the corner when I couldn't see me. Smoke a couple cigarettes and shovel the snow. See, just like that. Because it's before my dad let off on the smoking. See, now my dad doesn't give a shit about smoking anymore, which is nice, because, quite frankly, it's making life at home kind of stressful. See, I don't have to, bullshit, but like, I'm going for a walk, and they know I'm going out for a cigarette, or blowing my pipe or a cigar, and they don't care, they don't stop me, I'm 20 years old, right? So it's getting just a little better at home, but I still need to move out. I'm 20 fucking years old, I should move home with my parents. But every once in a while I'll get a troll comment that just kind of makes me think. Like I message all trolls on my channel, I'll flash you my junk. The whole point of that was to be a bigger dick than the trolls. Trolls back. And I get constantly saying, your dick's small, bro. You got a small motherfucking penis. Blah, 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 blah. My dick is bigger than yo dick. My dick is shit. Yo dick ain't worth shit. My dick went to DVD. Yo dick got the HIV. P.S. JS is the best in the business. P.S. I got dick like Jesus. No, I'm kidding. That's a funny song, though. The My Dick song is pretty funny. Okay, 4 inches on a regular day. That's pretty good. And 6 inches fully extended, 2 inches wide. And I got big ass fucking hands. And when it's fully extended, I can fit both my hands around it. So yeah, I got a big dick. And I ain't afraid to admit it either. If you have a small dick, don't be intimidated by guys who have big dicks. It's not good. See, if you're confident with your woman when you're having sex with her, she's not gonna care that you have a tiny ass dick. Well, she might, but she won't say it up front. But if you show some confidence in yourself, you might be surprised. And another thing, ladies, stop putting so much pressure on yourself, alright? Straight up, dude. You hear about this all the time. We walk by in the mall and some chicks all, I'm a size 8, I want to be a size 2. Meanwhile, the fat chick's walking by the mannequin looking at the size 8 going, Because quite honestly, there's nothing wrong with a woman who has a little bit of curve to her, right? Nothing wrong at all. So rather than bitch about being a size 8, be grateful. Because there's someone who want to be a size 86, who look at that size 8 and go, I want to be like that. So, again, it's not about, it's just about enjoying life for the shit you do have in your life instead of complaining about the shit you don't have. If you want to be a size 2, then fucking work out. You don't really need it, but... typical, because, and the blame for this, of course, is that on the magazines that women read, they brainwash them to think you have to look like Paris Hilton's skinny toothpick and be a total airhead stuck-up bitch to be accepted in society. Fuck Paris Hilton, although I'd still do it, she's kind of hot. I don't know. I want HIV. No, I'm terrible, I'm joking. That'd be a night in Paris she wouldn't forget. Yeah, I showed her my Eiffel Tower and she, I'm kidding. I don't think she'd fuck me, though. Unless she was really drunk. Anyway, wow. Although, if you saw the commercial of Paris Hilton, she's eating this gigantic cheeseburger and getting covered in suds in a bikini in a car. The first thing that popped in my head was, this is kind of hot, and that's probably more calories than she consumes in an entire fucking year. Oh! But seriously, folks. Just, yeah. Honesty is a bitch, but sometimes a wake-up dose of reality helps. Sometimes. Well, I'm a guitar player. Check out my channel and see what you think. Until this is Gothic King Cobra 52 on the radio. Watching.